Hello students, this is Miss Susan, your Piano Fun at Home teacher, and we are going to have another piano lesson. Now, first of all, let's review what we've already learned. The last lesson we learned about fingers, about our fingers and our finger numbers. Remember we had that? Whoops, let's get just like this, okay? We learned that our fingers have numbers, and that's how they tell us what to use. We learned that the thumb, whoops, let's find out where we are. That thumbkin is number 1, and pointer is number 2, and tall guy is 3, and ring finger is 4, and pinky is 5. And we also learned how to do spider push-ups. And that's, we take our hands and we go flat, and we go round, 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 round. And then we go flat, and then we go round, 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 round. And we do this because we never play with flat fingers. We only play with round fingers. And when you put your hand on the keyboard, it can't be flat. You don't play like this. You play with round hands, nice round hands. So don't forget to do your spider push-ups before you get ready to go. We learned that when we put our hands on the piano, remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when we use the right hand and we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that the sound goes up and the notes get higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we also learned that when we used our left hand and we put our hands on the piano and we played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that the notes went lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we played some finger number songs. What we are going to do today is to begin to write music and learn how we're going to put those notes on a piece of paper so that we can then play our songs. So let's find out how we do that. Have you ever seen music that's written down on a piece of paper? You will notice that they write music on lines, and that's what we have here. I have a paper that has lines on it. Now these lines are, they're 5 lines that go together. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see that I have 5 lines? This one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4, and this one is 5. Now you can write notes on the line, and they look like this. If I were to write the note like this, we say that this note is on the line. See if we can get that a little closer. No, that's it. Or I could put a note on this line, and this note would be on the line. Or I could put one up here on the line. Or I could put one here up on line number 5, way up on the top. Do you see that? Oh, I missed the middle line. Look, line number 3, I missed that. Let's put one right here. I'll note on the line. Now what I would like to have you do is to take a piece of paper and have you or your helper, your parent, draw 5 lines. Now what I have is a piece of notebook paper. I don't know if you can see that it's that blue notebook paper that you use in the classroom. Can you see these little blue lines in here? Okay. I just took a ruler. Here's my ruler. I took my ruler and I laid it down and I drew 5 lines. And these notes are on the line. And what I would like to have you do right now is to draw some lines like this. Draw the lines, 4, 5, and then draw some notes on the line. Can you do that now? Can you and your helper do that? We can put some here on this line. They can be open notes like that. Here's one up here. Or they can be colored them in like that. You can make them like that. We have both kinds of notes in music, so you can do both kinds. I'm going to draw one on this line, and how about this line here? I don't have anything on, I need one on line number 2. Okay, congratulations, that's very well done. You have just drawn your notes on the lines. Now let's see what else we have. Oh look, if you have lines, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you have in between the lines the spaces. And in music we also draw music on the spaces. Let's do that right now. Let's draw some notes in the spaces. This is space number 1. This is space number 2. This is space number 3. And this is space number 4. So do you have a piece of paper that has 5 lines? Remember, we have to have 5 lines, okay? Take out your ruler and draw in your 5 lines. And then we have our spaces. Now let's draw notes in the spaces. We can draw a note in space number 1. We can draw a solid note there. We can draw a note, I'm going to put an open note in space number 2. And I can put a note in space number 3. And I can put a note in space number 4. And this is what it looks like when we put the notes in the spaces. So now I want you to draw some notes in the spaces. Put them anywhere. Let's put one here on this space. I want you to do this with me. And pick another space, any place you want. I want to put one. Oh, I'm going to put one in the same space. I'm going to put one in the same space. And now I'm going to go up and put one. And now I'm going to go down. I'm going to put an open one there. And I'm going to go down. And I'm going to go down. All of these notes, whether they're solid or whether they're open, are notes that are in the spaces. Now let's mix them up. Here are the lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to draw this note on the line and this note in the space. And I'm going to put one on the top line, the very top line. And then I'm going to put it in the space under it, space. And then another space. And then I'm going to put it in the line down here, line. And how about the bottom line? Oh, we skipped a space. We have to go pick that one up. Here's a line. And here's a space. And how about a space right here? Okay, now what I would like to have you do with your helper, do you have a parent or a grandparent or a helper at school teaching you how to do these piano lessons? I would like to point to the notes and we're going to say if it's on a line or if it's on a space. This one, it's on a line. This one, it's in a space. This one's on a line. This one's in a space. This one's in a space. This one's on the line. This one's on a line. This one's in a space. And this one's in a space. Did you do that? Were you able to tell me or tell your parent all of those lines and spaces notes? Okay, now let's see how else this works. Let me put this away, and I'm going to get another one. Now we're going to draw lines all in a row and see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, if I were to draw a line, I'm going to start here. Line, and then a space, and then a line, and then a space, and then a line. Let me show you what that is like. These notes all go up. Can you see that? That each one is a little higher than the other? Can you see how that works? Now on the piano, what happens on the piano? I'm going to put my thumb right here on the G. I'm going to put this on a G. Now, if I were to play this, I'm going to play the G. That's going to be my starting note. And then the next note in the space goes up. So I play the next note up. And the next one goes up. So I play the next note up. And the next one goes up. And the next one goes up. You see how each note goes up, and as each note goes up, then the sound goes up. Now I can play with my left hand too. I can put pinky on that same note, and then if I go up, play pinky, and then if I go up, finger number 4, and then if I go up, finger number 3, and if I go up, number 2, and if I go up, here's Thumbkin. Get Thumbkin up there and get ready to play. You see how my hand is curved? You see how my hand is curved? I don't play like this. You can't play with flat fingers. That's not good. You have to have a curved hand. And we can go down too. We can go this way. I can hit the line note, and then the space note, and then the line note, and then the space note, and then the line note. Let's hear what that sounds like. Let's hear what that sounds like. I'm going to go back to my G. I'm going to start with my right hand just because I want to start with my right hand. I'm going to put my thumb on G right here. You see that? Do you have your thumb on G? You might need to have this and put the dog in the doghouse. If we put the dog in the doghouse right here. Actually, tell you what, let's do. Let's move this doghouse up to here, because that way it shows you the G, it shows all you the notes, okay? You see how that works? Do you have your dog in the doghouse? Okay, now, we're going to go on the line, and up, and up, and up, and up, and this is the same note, so I'm going to hit it again. And then it goes down, and then it goes down, and then it goes down, and then it goes down. That is your lesson for today. We learned about lines and spaces. We learned that when you write music or when you're going to read music, the composer will put the notes on the line or on the spaces, in the spaces. In another lesson, we're going to start writing music, and we'll show you where these are on the piano. Until then, thank you for coming to your piano lesson. This is Miss Susan, your Piano Fun at Home teacher, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.